right there is about where you start.
Right
Then
there.
look at that side and do the same, and then slide it down, holding it tight. Don't move away from it. Hold it tight, because if you open it, they'll climb right in there. And then you pinch your finger, that's fine. And then you just kind of, yep, there, just like that. Your glove will always get stuck.
Yeah.
But you see how it slid down?
I see that.
That way you're not sliding it in.
Okay.
And then
it doesn't really hit that thing. It didn't stop on it.
No, and then like when I'm done, I always do this.
Okay.
So they're all
The
pressed
same.
at one,
At
and
one
then all
end.
the cells line up.
Okay.
But we don't have to worry about that till we're all done.
Okay. Wow. And they're heavy. See, and this hurts my back.
Okay, let's see her there.
Lots of drones.
Don't worry about that. The drones are actually, they tell the hive we're good, we're healthy, we're strong, all is well. If you got rid of all the drones, they would actually feel like stressed because they didn't have that masculine energy, for lack of a better term.
They got it figured out, those bees do.
They're so smart. God, I love these things. I just love them. Can I try and put that back
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
So you go down like this to right here,
Yep.
and then you go down.
Yep, and wait, now you
I'm
gotta
not
come.
stopping.
You gotta come
Oh,
here,
come this way.
because you can see that side, and see how.
Right to here.
Yep, and then
Now I
hold
can
it
just
towards you.
slowly drop it.
Yep, and sometimes you get a glove pinched in there, but it's, yep, then you come over, hold your, yep, then just drop it in.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Got it. Now I see what you're doing.
Yeah, and so you'll still squish a bee from time to time just because
Yeah.
of the way these rails are, like
Yeah,
look
like
right
that
here.
guy right
Yeah,
there.
but it is what it is, and at least you don't go squish and
Yeah.
squish like 4 of them.
Yeah, and
You-
what I do is I put my hand over it like this and they move away.
Yeah.
I try to move them out of the way. Where is my queen? She should have been, we should have
Did you still have the dot, or they cleaned it off of her?
she had a dot last time I saw her, but see, I haven't seen her in about 3 weeks.
Okay.
3.5 weeks.
Well, as long as the
It's
dot.
a yellow dot.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're all yellow.
Are they?
yeah. This year's
I didn't
yellow.
know that.
They do it per year.
Okay, and I have some built up here too.
Yeah, we'll get it knocked off.
Would you guess that this is a typical number of bees swarming around in the hive like this?
Yeah, there she
Does
is
it
right
look
there.
healthy?
She's
Where?
right there.
Where?
Right
there,
That's
my-
her?
Oh, yeah.
There she is.
Let me get a
Hello,
close-up here.
Right there.
baby.
Oh,
My
yeah,
finger.
they
See how
haven't cleaned the
skinny
dot
she
up.
is?
Oh, that's okay.
No, she's long. See how long her abdomen is?
Yeah.
She's not
completely
skinny.
different.
She's super long.
You know,
So how do I collect her to
you
put
don't-
her in the bottom box?
Well, here, what I'll have you do, so you want her in the bottom, I'm gonna have you hold this,
Okay.
and you
We'll
just
swap the
watch
frame.
her.
Where is she?
She's right here. Look,
Okay,
just
I got
relax.
her. Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay.
Yeah, don't.
No, she's
so
not gonna
she's not
fly
gonna fly.
off.
She might go to the other side, so that's why I tried to hand it to you, where you can
yeah,
twist it
twist
back and
it.
forth.
There she is.
But Alexa's gonna keep her eye on her with
Okay,
you,
okay.
and I'm gonna
Swap
come over
the
here and
frame.
see if I can
Yeah.
steal some frames
Yeah.
to make sure she has plenty of room
Okay, gotcha.
for brood laying.
Yeah,
There
that
she
way you
is.
don't have to collect her. You can just move the frame.
Put her in the shade so she feels better.
Oh, perfect.
There she is. There's my baby. Hi. You are so hard to
Oh, no kidding. That wouldn't be.
Yeah, no,
Doesn't
this
it
is-
seem a little hard to believe that she's able to pump out 1,300?
It's- yeah.
How does that work?
I want to say.
That's miracle
I can't
stuff.
remember my brain's just not in that mode for data right now for spitting out of statistics. But they did a math one time on a queen, and like the highest number of cells that they ever like could figure out a queen laid was like she laid an egg for 24 hours, one every 2 seconds. It was like 7,000 bees in one day she laid.
Holy
It was just
cow.
unbelievable. But that's not normal. Usually it's between 2,000 or 3,000 a day.
But still, that's pretty
I thought it was
incredible.
like 1,300 to 1,400 hatch.
Yeah, well, it all depends on how many she laid.
Okay.
It's all relative to that.
So if she lays 2,000, you're going to get
Now, does this
2,000
look like it has
20
nearly
days.
as much honey in it for
And
sure in
the
the
drones
one of
come
the
out
outer
19.
ones?
Well, so the
For
outer
the lower end.
Look at she is.
Well, it just depends on how the manipulation is gone, and because she's had free reign all over this hive, her brood is not in a single spot. It's
Right.
all over. So I'm going to try.
Is that a good thing? It
I
is
like
what it
it
is.
to be in one spot. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to try and figure this out to get this built, to put her in here to give her the maximum ability.
And
to
then
keep
put the
laying.
excluder.
Correct. Then exclude her here and honey above.
Cool.
She's looking for an empty cell.
She is looking for an empty cell.
Do you have any that are drawn out that?
Well, that one there has
yeah.
some on it that she could get going on. I think, yeah. but we're not worried about that right now. Just keep an eye on her. Since she's there and I got to go through this one to get like figured out what you got, it's going to take me a minute because I have to. This will be her brood chamber, so I got to get this right so she doesn't swarm.
And you're looking for?
I'm looking for empty cells. I'm making sure that there's no honey and no brood. Because if this is full of brood, she has nothing to lay in.
Right. You need to have her, give her some fertile ground kind of thing.
So I'm gonna shake this again, so just so you're aware if they get poopy with that. What?
I think that she wants to put the frame down. So is there a
Can you hold it for her?
I'll hold her.
I need the time. This is just gonna take time, because if I do this wrong.
Take time.
So you just shook. You didn't actually tap it or anything.
No, you just knock them off.
Doesn't seem like she's too freaked out. She's still doing her work.
Yeah, this isn't a timing issue at all. They're fine. The weather is good. Now, if it was cold and rainy
Or windy.
we'd be done.
Yeah.
Because we found her, we can throw this thing back together and say, you're good to go. But this is like, it's as warm outside as it is in the hive.
Right.
They're fine. There is like no stress on these bees right
And
now at all.
the light doesn't bother them?
Nope. Not at all.
Because I would think you'd go from this dark, contained environment, you open things up, that just freak them out.
Yeah, no, they aren't put off by that at all. So here's another trick.
You're blowing on it?
Yes.
And that's just moving them off?
Moves them off so I can get my tool in here and get some stuff done quickly, because when there's so many bees in the way. No, she can't lay in a honey bound. And she'll only lay in empty cells.
And you're taking that, that's just kind of residual wax and stuff?
It's drones, and it's drawn wrong. They see, so these cells face straight out.
Right.
These cells were facing this way and this way.
They're building outward in the wrong direction, so it's
exactly.
they're
So-
kind of bridging between the frames then.
So if you cut it out, it forces them to draw better. Then this is cleaning up just like wax that's gluing the hive together.
Right.
So
I'm amazed they're not following her around. I thought I was going to look for a whole pile of
no,
bees trying to follow her around.
you've got plenty of room. This is actually good news.
Do I?
Yeah, you have no crowding issues at all.
Excellent. How did I get? Are 2 boxes enough?
Oh yeah, you're good to go. You are good to go. We're gonna put her in the downstairs, and you're gonna have only 1 brood chamber. You don't even need 2 brood chambers. Everything else is gonna be honey.
Really?
Yeah.
So put an excluder.
We're gonna put an excluder right above this box when she's in there.
Okay. And should I use the new one with not all the wax on it?
No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
They're gonna wax it out no matter what you do.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys are so awesome. I cannot believe this. You found my baby.